inspired by social justice. Lisa has been writing seriously for a couple of years and is soon starting the MFA in Writing program at Pacific University. She plans to complete a mixed media fictional book about family, apartheid, South Africa, and trauma. Lisa Loewenthal.
Okay, let's see how this works with the microphone. We normally have a mic stand, but not today. So we'll see if I can do this with my phone at the same time. So yeah, I'm very excited to be reading here. Actually, it's been exactly 2 years since I started writing, because I started writing in a workshop with Denny Gutenich and Susie Taylor that Don paid for. Thanks, Donnie. And then I had the good fortune of working with David Tonello, and David actually used to be part of Dangerous Writers, the group of writers that work with Thomas Bauer, the inspiration for he had some really good recommendations, like, because it's hard to write about things like apartheid and stuff like that. And so he'd ask me things like, write about apartheid as a person. So that's the second piece I'll be actually reading. I have read that piece before, but I want to read it again, because every time you read as a writer, I don't know what it is about interacting with the audience. It somehow opens up the writing and informs you where next you want to go. And makes it less precious, less like, can we change this, right? So that's the second piece I'll be reading. And the first piece, he had said things like, write about things that you do, like in South Africa, it's a little embarrassing, but everybody with the privilege had made. I was like, please don't make me write about the thing. And he was like, you must. So I have 190 pages on a lot of different things like this, which ultimately will be a book. But so mine is two different pieces. One is more straightforward, and the other one's more like fabulism and stuff like that. So I don't know why I need to tell you how it is, but there you go. It informs what I'm going to be doing ultimately, because I believe in not only writing but art, transforming people. I don't just want it to be writing. I like to have collage and painting and stuff like that involved too. So this is the first piece. It's called Francina, and Francina is, or was, person. Yeah. Francina was person because she was the main actor. So just to give you some background. Okay. Once a month she would come for Francina. Her skin was dark black, almost blue black, tall with no wrinkles and bright eyes. She had braided hair and her white beads were an inch apart, up and down her many braids, like my individual. They would swing back and click against each other as she walked. She wore a long black loose skirt and a threadbare, almost see-through cotton tank top, her heavy white bra showing through. There was a time when there were no tops for self-suited women, and breasts was being free, but that time had passed. Crossing her torso was a thick, beaded red and white harness and a matching beaded stick with tassels, which she would flick as she walked, making a short, sharp, snapping sound. Not sure what the red and white meant, maybe protection. Around her feet were wrapped leather strips with bells, making heavy jingles as she walked, certain without shoes and hot pavement. Never saw her smile, not once. She was the Sangoma witch doctor. That's how we knew her. So I wanted to follow and watch as she grew the bones of Francina, but I was too scared to go. Instead, I stood in my running tackies, glued to the ground, aiming to move, wanted to run into the back room on the special matinee clothes to be part of it. So fear stopped everything. One time was too much. After dinner, when everyone was watching television in the formal lounge, after liver and onions, there were too many questions. I tiptoed back to consider a small unfinished room, which already called was removed from the main house. It was dark, with a low, seamless, swaying honey light bulb uncovered. There were shadows everywhere, and the only picture on the wall was an old calendar and some photos pinned up. The room smelled of paraffin coming from the black red metal heater. It was hard to take in breaths. With the smell, it tasted like tin, oil, and this starry body lotion. She was on her bed, dad's old t-shirts and skirt knock over her clothes. She had white paste over her face. I'm not sure why. Francina's daughter, Nikki, was now housed with my brother Stephen watching Matt in Atlantis. There was enough space for me to sit next to her, near her warmth. There was an old plastic lawn chair in the tight room as well, but it was important to be close to her on the bed. The bed was against the wall, propped up very high with extra bricks, and each leg of the bed, to protect her against the cockroach. And it was hard to get up there being short and six. Another night, not long before, Francina shared the Turkish story about hairy gremlins with gouge-sharp eyes who are invisible when they drink water. Only the bricks kept her safe. Scared the Jesus out of me. Always wanted bricks for my bed after that, never got them. This time, snug right next to me in my red pajamas, Francina talked softly about the Sangoma, or sometimes called Selawale, in southern Sutu. She whispered in a lullaby voice, vowels rounded and soft, about throwing bones and coins, shells and stones, like beauty, to talk to ancestors, make good, show some respect. She said that this was the only way to get rid of inside pollution, the ill will. I still wanted so much to talk to my ancestors, lost to burnings and breast cancer. Wanted to tell Francina all about it. That the rituals weren't mine or my family's. There was no way back there. So I stayed close to Francina, to sit near her light. So that's the first piece. The second piece is called Apartheid's Childhood. He was born with the burnt ends of farms and still living typhoid bacteria from the rose spots of the chest of a dying child. From bacterium, salmonella, typhi, and feces-filled water, he crawled and coalesced and became aware amongst the muttering delirious coma of the dying. Not even a body yet, he was conscious and resented his origins. He was embarrassed of his abject poverty and war remains, rising heat and days. Although he didn't have a noble lineage, he knew that he was the savior, the common man, the father of the world. The boy had suffered too much, robbed of everything from the British, field after field, but death, nothing but death. He fed on the boy's anger, he fed on the boy's vital strength and determination. As a child, he ate the stew scraps of the whole through him, and he fought the farm dogs for it. He never questioned his path. He knew he needed to learn to be mercenary without sympathy. He envied the wolf boy who lived completely in nature, taught to hunt by wolves. Still, being on the farm, seeing the dogs, he learned canine, bloodthirsty, loyal ways, always recognizing who's there to trick the Lord. Full of bile and blood and sure of his calling, he practiced his attacks on the cow's bread from beef during the day. He was back from the nose by the bull with a hard stick and wanted to be quicker, don't be obvious, man. Bull barked at him and he learned his lesson, and while he waited for his scabs to heal, he knew the bull was right. Don't let them see. He started hunting at night, leaping on chickens, ripping blood and feathers with his human-like motives. The bull farmer said to him one day, "It's time to stop playing around. Time to grow up. You can't be on the farm forever." It was the most difficult thing he ever had to do. It was time to grow up, his wild child birth, become sapling, more quietly cool. He would need to remake himself. It almost broke his heart to think about leaving the farm. The Lord taught him how to spin a tide. At first, he would try to bite it, to shred it, over and over again, learning was straight enough, but always underneath the seething hatred remained. Still, he was so young himself, not even grown up. He would go and kill, but he would do it quietly, subtly, like he was asked to do. He took the anger deeper and deeper, and laid inside himself, down and down, hiding it. So he looked all Sunday church respectful on the surface. Underneath at night, he lured animals closer, creating confusion, and then would strike. Enough time until he was ready for humans. He was always reminded of his deep resentment of the origins of his birth. He let it feed him, breathing him something frenetic, that he wanted to rip and tear everything apart, but quietly. Must be quiet. He saved his hate for those he blamed, the English who burned the land, created concentration camps, stole the gold and diamonds, and the tribes of blacks everywhere who took jobs from the land, his people. This disgust grew like a canker in him, a cancerous tumor, until he was more disease than anything else, less person of God than a collection of angry, dead flesh. Then one night, when the hard work came to this, he had found a small, maybe 3-year-old son of the black farm workers and bribed him with promises and suckers and sweets. As the child told him around the corner to the shaded, darker part of the backyard, he pumped and tore the child apart, until there wasn't much to show for what it had been before. He dug a hole like a dog and kicked with his back legs the pieces into the hole. The boy patted him on the head and said, "Good boy," and he liked it. Nobody had given him a name, and the only sort of family he had was a girl and girls' bright-eyed children who played cities with mud, sticks, and water. He wanted to play too, and come into the house, but the boy never let him, so he was always scratching at the door. Eventually he would leave, but right now he curled up and waited for another